How to stop OCD compulsions in children. So how do you go about trying to stop compulsions with your child? It's actually part of what's called ERP therapy, exposure response prevention therapy, and I've covered this briefly in previous videos that I've made, because if you've been following along, I've actually been doing a 30-day series from beginning to end on how to tackle OCD in children, and I've been sharing all OCD parenting tips that I've come across during the time that I've actually helped my own daughter with OCD. So the first part of the process we've covered on other videos, and if you've missed the previous videos, we're on video 15 today, but if you've missed the previous videos, I have saved them for you in a special playlist, a 30-day video playlist, okay? So you can easily pop along there and you can check them out. But in the previous videos, what we've said to do was to actually get your child to sit down, write every single OCD fear that they have, an issue that they have, and then to score them out of 10, with 1 being the least anxiety and 10 being the most. And then the next part of the process was then that we decided which one we were going to actually start with, and that becomes your first challenge. So in today's video, what we're going to be covering, because there's a lot of ways you can do ERP therapy with a child, but the way that we're going to cover today is reducing on compulsions. So this is to try and lower the amount of compulsions they're doing. So for example, this could be tapping, it could be counting, it could be using wipes, it could be spraying surfaces. No matter what it is, the same principle will apply. And that is, you agree on a time frame and what you're going to reduce to. Let's take wipes, for example. Let's just suppose your child is using 30 wipes a day, and you say, right, I'm going to reduce them by 7 in a week, because you've got to have a realistic goal, because obviously for a child with contamination OCD, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to do, even just to reduce 1 wipe a day is going to be challenging. So don't do anything that's unrealistic, and equally with the time frame needs to be realistic as well. So let's just keep it simple. Let's just say that we're going to try and achieve to reduce the wipes by 7 in a week. You would then just reduce the wipe by 1 wipe every day. So if all things go to plan, by the end of that week, you will have reduced them by 7 wipes. The following week, you would do exactly the same thing. You would do a weekly plan and reduce them by 1 wipe a day. So that would be another 7. You can keep doing that until you get down to 0. And then you will decide on the next thing you're going to tackle with ERP therapy on how to stop OCD compulsions, because the goal of it is to actually stop them altogether. So that's it on reducing compulsions. In tomorrow's video, we're going to be covering how to delay compulsions. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel to make sure you don't miss any future videos I make on this topic. But that's it for today's video, which is covering how to stop OCD compulsions in children.